everybody! Okay, so today I did my first get ready with me. Hope you guys enjoy. I'm wearing a top from Loft, and then I'm wearing leggings and brown boots, and then I just have some gold jewelry on and some gold earrings. And I'll put everything in the description bar along with all of the products that I used, but I hope you guys enjoy and have a wonderful day! So the first thing I'm going to do is just throw my hair into a ponytail. My hair is pretty short, so I just do the best I can with this and then add a couple bobby pins and clip my bangs back. Now I'm going to be taking my Neutrogena face cleansing wipes and just wash my face before I apply my makeup. And then I also end up using the makeup wipe later, so hold on to that. Next I'm going to be taking my Sigma F80 kabuki brush and using any moisturizer and buffing that into my skin. I just want to make sure that my skin has a nice finish, and I like the way that my skin feels when I use my kabuki brush versus my fingers. Plus I won't get any oil on my face from my fingers that will cause me to break out. Now I'm taking my MAC Painterly Paint Pot and I'm just going to prime my eyes with this. I tend to go a little bit into my inner corners just because I want the color to be evenly dispersed, and then it also helps my concealer stick a little bit. Now I'm going to take my first shadow. This is Vanilla Bean and it is by Makeup Geek, and I'm just putting this all over my lids. Now with a big fluffy blending brush, I'm taking Creme Brûlée, also by Makeup Geek, and just loosely putting that into my crease, and repeat on the other eye, obviously. So you're just going to buff that in, make sure that it's pretty even. And now with my MAC 239, just a flat shader brush, I'm going to apply Shimma by Makeup Geek on my lids, and just pat this on, make sure that it's really dense. You don't want any skin to be peeking through, you want this to be a really nice dense shimmer. And then with Charcoal Brown by MAC, this is a really pretty matte brown that I also use for my eyebrows. I'm going to use my MAC 217 brush and buff this into my crease, making sure to blend it really well. Go all the way from the outer corner to the inner corner, as you can see I'm doing right here. And then obviously repeat on the other eye. Make sure that you blend it out really, really well. Now with my Sigma E45 small tapered blending brush, I'm going to apply Cocoa Bear, also by Makeup Geek, in my crease. Just make sure that you blend this out really well, and this just adds some definition to the crease and darkens it up a little bit, and it provides a really good base for putting the black on top of, which I am doing right here. So this black is also by Makeup Geek. Guess who went on a shopping spree? And it is called Corrupt. It's a very matte black, super pigmented, as you can tell. And it blends really, really well. So I definitely recommend this. Plus, it's only $6. It's a great deal. I'm using the same brush and just blending that in, making sure to concentrate on the outer crease. Now I'm taking Shimma with my flat shader brush again, and just going over anything that was disturbed previously. Alright, now this is where the makeup wipe comes in. You're going to take the makeup wipe, fold it over just so it's comfortable to fit in your hand, and then wipe away at an angle following your lower lash line, just so that you have a nice line that extends right from your lower lash line and keeps all of your eyeshadow looking super clean. Okay, so now I'm taking my foundation with my Sigma F80 brush again, and the first foundation I used was my Studio Sculpt, and I just could not get this stuff to work with my skin today, so I ended up blending it out and then going over with my MAC Studio Fix Fluid. In my Studio Fix Fluid, I use the color NC15 and C4.5. I mix these together to get something pretty close to my skin tone, which should be about an NC25, maybe a little bit closer to NW. Now I'm taking an under eye concealer. This is MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in the color NC20, and I am just dabbing this underneath my eyes, on top of my nose, above my eyebrows, and then on my chin, just so that all the high points of my face are highlighted. Now I'm going to take my BeautyBlender, which I adore. Make sure that you get this wet and then squeeze out the extra water. Blend out the concealer really well under your eyes to make sure that you don't have any creasing, and just keep going over it. And then anything else, just make sure you're also blending really well. You don't want any concealer to be showing. It should look like it's just blended straight into your foundation, and there's really no lines. Now I'm taking my 217 brush and blending out anything that got disrupted when I blended the concealer around my eye area. You do want to make sure that you don't miss this area close to your inner corners, because otherwise it looks like you've got some weird colored skin right there. Alright, now I am taking my powder and putting it on my BeautyBlender and pressing it under my eyes. Here I used CoverGirl Advanced Radiance color 110 Creamy Natural, and I actually love this powder. It's really similar to the MAC mineralized skin finish powder. I think it does crease a tiny bit more, but I felt like it was very, very soft, lightweight on the skin, and it covered well. So I'm really, really impressed with this stuff. So now I'm taking, after I set it with my Beauty Blender, I'm going to take my big fluffy brush and just put this same color powder all over my face. Now I am making an attempt at contouring. My skin had some dry patches around my cheeks, so I had certain dark areas where the dry skin clung to the dark powder and it just did not look so hot. So bear with me. I promise I can do this better, and I'll have to make a video on how I do it when my skin isn't so flippin' dry. Now I'm taking my big fluffy brush, I can't talk, and just blending that out again. Now I'm taking my blush, and this is by MAC. I think I've had it for about 4 years, so it doesn't work as well as it used to. It's called Plum Foolery, and it's a Sheertone shimmer blush. It is a gorgeous color. And then you're going to take the big fluffy brush again, blend it out along your cheekbones, just blend out everything. Once again, you don't want to have any harsh lines. You want this to actually look like your skin. Alright, now I'm going to take my lip lacquer, and this is Lilac by L'Oreal, and then I'm taking a Milani lipstick. I'll put everything in the description bar. Now I'm just quickly filling in my eyebrows. I'm not going to do this too detailed because honestly I spend forever on my eyebrows, and it'll just be easier for me to make a separate video on it later. Basically I'm using my e.l.f. eyebrow kit, some clear brow gel, and then a little bit of my matte brown eyeshadow and charcoal brown from MAC. Now I'm just going to take a waterproof brown liner and put this on my waterline, and then apply some waterproof mascara on my lower lashes. You want to make sure the stuff on your lower lashes is waterproof because otherwise it will transfer. Now on my upper lashes, I am just loading it up with L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara, and they've got super cute packaging right now if you want to check that out. And then I'm also going to use some more of my waterproof. Alright, now my favorite part. Urban Decay Chill Makeup Setting Spray. This stuff is amazing. If you've never used it, I recommend it. It's kind of expensive, but it's worth every penny. I'm taking out my hair, and voila, there's my straightener. I've had it for 5 years, like maybe 6, I don't know. It's lasted a really long time. It's by Hair Art, and I love it. I know my hair looks disgusting. I just put dry shampoo in it. I promise it gets better. Alright, now I'm going to brush it out, and I promise you guys I have a lot of hair. See? Holy crap. Okay, so I'm sectioning it, and this top part I'm just going to put up on top of my head. Not too fancy. Now I'm just going to speed through this process because it's nothing fancy. Just run a straightener through it. My hair is pretty much naturally straight, so I don't need to add a ton of work to it. I just want to make sure that everything is smooth and laying in the right direction. I do flip it slightly under at the bottom, mostly to keep it from flipping out. I'm just going to go through, straighten, 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 and we're almost there, I promise. The next thing I'm going to do is brush out my hair, fix my bangs, and then it's time to tease. I know some of you might think I already have volume, but it falls flat so fast I have to do something to prevent that. I'm taking this Rock On powder by, Beyond the Zone, I believe. I'll put it in the description bar. It's wonderful. It gives you a ton of volume even before teasing. But I'm teasing anyway. So now I'm just going to tease my hair. It gets huge and go all the way around. Like I said, anything that is sped through, I'll have to make another video on later because I do not want my Get Ready With Me video to be like 27 minutes. I'm just teasing like crazy here, and then once that is done, I'm going to start shaping my hair and brushing it out and making it look normal, as you can see. As you start brushing it out, you'll notice that you have little holes, areas that didn't get enough teasing, and you'll have to go back in and fix those, as I'm doing right here. I had a bad haircut, so my right side of my head needs to be fixed, and a lot of times I just have to pin my bangs back to hide it. My left side is totally fine though, so I mean, at least that's good. Here I'm fixing anything that needed to be fixed, just combing it out. It looks like this takes forever, but really I can get my hair done in about 10 to 12 minutes. It does go pretty fast, especially now that it's short. Alright, now I'm just going to take any hairspray. This stuff is super high hold, but you can really use anything. And I'm just going to spray all over, making sure to concentrate on my bangs so that they don't fall down, and then just on the tops of my hair. I really don't want to get my ends very much because it just kind of decreases the amount of movement that I have. So that is everything. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in another video. Bye!